Good evening, Brahmas fans, and welcome to the 2021 homecoming festivities. We would like to start off by recognizing our bows and sweethearts. These are voted on and selected by their peers. We will start with our volleyball and cheer bows and our 2021 football sweetheart. This year's cheer bow is Jaden Cobb. Jaden is the son of Josh Cobb and Candy Smith. Jaden has been buddy of the Bulls for 2 years, and he would like the varsity cheer team for the opportunity to be cheer bow. Our volleyball bow for the 2021 year is Anquan Maxey. He's the son of Lastarza Daniels and Eddie Maxey. He wants to thank the varsity volleyball team for this honor. They are, of course, escorting the 2021 football sweetheart, Janicia Gilmore. Janicia is the daughter of James Gilmore and Cynthia Jones. Janicia is a member of the varsity volleyball, cross country, softball, and track teams, and she would like to thank the varsity football team also for this honor. Next up, we have the band bow and sweetheart. The 2021 band bow is Aiden Weaver. Aiden is the son of Alan and Brittany Weaver. Aiden is escorting the 2021 band sweetheart, Diana Costello. Diana is the daughter of Diana Escobar. Both are 5-year varsity band lettermen, and both also participate in varsity athletics. Finally, the FFA bow and sweetheart. This year's FFA bow is Michael Rodriguez. Michael is the son of Manuel and Wendy Rodriguez. He's currently the chapter president and secretary of Area 6. He plans to go to college and pursue a degree in ag education and return to Area 6 to teach. He is also planning to run for FFA state officer this summer. Michael is escorting the FFA sweetheart tonight, Molly Ritchie. Molly is the daughter of Kelly and Ryan Ritchie. She is currently the chapter's secretary and has been a member of the FFA for 4 years. She plans to attend Texas A&M and pursue a degree in ag science. Now for our 2021 homecoming king candidates. Our first king candidate is Joey Green. Joey is the 17-year-old son of Darby and Jacob Green. Joey is escorted tonight by his sister Lucy. His extracurricular activities include football, track, where he's a state qualifier in pole vault. He's a National Honor Society vice president, is a member of tomorrow's leaders today. Upon graduation, Joey plans to attend UT Tyler and become a nurse practitioner like his father, Joey Green. Our next king candidate is DeAndre Black Hill. Black is an 18-year-old son of Mary Hill. Black is escorted tonight by his mother. DeAndre Black Hill. Our third king candidate is Noah Mayo. Noah is a 17-year-old son of Darla and James Mayo. Noah is escorted tonight by his mom. His extracurricular activities include varsity football, basketball, track, ag mechanics, and golf. Noah plans to attend Texas State Technical College and earn his lineman degree. Noah Mayo. And for our next candidate is Eric Morris. son of Robin and Michael Morris. Tonight he's being escorted by his mother. Eric's extracurricular activities include varsity football, baseball, and after graduation he plans to attend University of North Texas in the fall and further his studies in business. Eric Morris. And our final king candidate is Jack Morris. Jack is the 17-year-old son of Jessica and Tim Thornburg and Jason Morris. Jack is escorted tonight by his mother. His extracurricular activities include varsity football, baseball, trap shooting, and student council. Upon graduation, Jack plans to attend Texas State Technical College in Marshall to become a licensed electrician. Jack Morris. And now for our queen candidates. Our first candidate is Sibley Bennett. Sibley is a 17-year-old daughter of Serena and Mark Bennett. She is escorted tonight by her dad. Sibley is the National Honor Society treasurer, senior, and also senior class treasurer. She also is a member of the student council and the FFA senior skills team. After graduation, she plans to attend UT Tyler to become a radiologist technician. Sibley Bennett. And our next candidate is Samantha Magonia. Samantha is the 17-year-old daughter of the sweet, loving, and kind Brandy Magonia and Pete. Samantha is escorted tonight by her dad, which just got released tonight for this, and her extracurricular activities include National Honor Society president, student council. She's a reporter for Tomorrow's Leaders Today. After graduation, Samantha plans to attend UT Tyler to become a neonatal nurse practitioner. Samantha Magonia. Good job, Pete. Our third candidate tonight is Aubrey Newman. Aubrey is the 17-year-old daughter of Lena and Greg Newman. She is escorted tonight by her dad. Aubrey's extracurricular activities include varsity volleyball, basketball, softball, and golf. She is also a National Honor Society nominee and a student selection leader, student section leader. And after graduation, Aubrey plans to attend Northeast Texas Community College, become a medical. Our next candidate tonight is Brooke Traylor. Brooke is a 17-year-old daughter of Ray Lynn and Casey Traylor. Brooke was escorted tonight by her father, the National Honor Society, and Tomorrow's Leaders Today. She's also the student council president. She is the student section leader. And after graduation, Brooke plans to attend University of Texas at Arlington to pursue a degree in nursing. After graduating from nursing school, she plans to work at Scottish Rite Children's Hospital in Dallas. Brooke Traylor. And our final candidate tonight is, the queen is Natalie Tucker. Natalie is the 17-year-old daughter of Valerie and John Tucker. She is escorted tonight by her dad. Natalie is a National Honor Society reporter, student council vice president, senior class vice president, varsity cheer captain, and is a member of the yearbook staff and Tomorrow's Leaders Today. After graduation, Natalie plans to attend the University of Texas at San Antonio to become an orthodontist. Natalie Tucker. Once again, a round of applause for all of these candidates, please. And now we would like to welcome a special guest, Miss Grace Nichols, the 2020 Homecoming Queen. She has returned to crown the 2021 King and Queen tonight. And now, for the crowning of the 2021 Homecoming King, Mr. Washchalk, can we get a drum roll, please? Your 2021 Homecoming King is Noah Mayo. And now the crowning of the 2021 Homecoming Queen. Mr. Washchalk, we can do it one more time. The 2021 Homecoming Queen is Aubrey Newman. Congratulations to Miss Aubrey. And one more time, let's give another round of applause to your 2021 Pewitt Homecoming King and Queen.
Dude, I smell that. I can't.
Test. All right. Can y'all hear me? Hello? Hold up. Hello?
everybody's in the stand. Hey, Roshan, can you turn the volume real quick?
He's now hurt. Let's go above.
You're staying down here.
Chip. Let me get some.
Check. Is that a little better? Can you hear me? All right. Jackets and hats, they come off if everybody has the proper shirt on. Does everybody have athletic gear shirts? If not, then we can take jackets off. All right, jackets off. Check. Not feel safe. Alright. I don't want to carry the other one out here, but it does not feel good. I don't know what the weight is on, but we'll see. Alright guys, let's get another concert F, please. Concert F. Section leaders, have we had a chance to shoot a little bit? Well, we're going to go ahead and see what we can do it by ear. Here we go. Concert F, please. Rise and dig. Breathe together, play together. Let's play that out just a little bit. Breathe together, play together. Everybody pay attention. We were missing our tuba. Here we go. School song.
Battery up to the first one, switch it out.
And good evening, and welcome to the football game between the Chisum Mustangs and the Pewitt Brahmas. This game is being conducted according to the rules and regulations of the University Intergalactic League. Regardless of the outcome of tonight's game, all the players have proven their willingness to work and sacrifice in order to achieve athletic excellence. We ask that you, as spectators, that you consider the time and effort each of these teams, coaches, athletes have put forth. Cheer these young athletes, applaud them, but do not, through any of your actions, cause them to doubt the value of athletics. By your conduct, allow these young people to feel the pride in their communities and schools, while your sportsmanlike actions may only play a small part in the outcome of this game, it will play a greater role in continuing to encourage competitive athletics. We also ask that you show your appreciation for the students who will be taking part indirectly in tonight's game. The cheerleaders, the band, the pep squad, the students who have supported their teams at home and away. These young people play an important part in their team's success. The officials for the game tonight have been mutually agreed upon by the school officials for both schools. Their role is not unlike those players, coaches, teachers, and school administrators. Without them, this game would not be possible. Their knowledge and application of the rules are a result of annual testing, years of study, and continued participation in clinics that further refine their understanding of the game. We ask that you, as students, parents, and citizens, demonstrate the kind of respect for these officials that you would extend to any educated person in a position of responsibility. Once again, good evening and welcome to Friday Night Football at the Brahmas Stadium.
Well, my husband works here, James Sibley, and yes, he's fine. And so, anyway, he does this, and so I don't do anything but distract him.
Okay, because you know what I'm thinking, the teaching and...
Yeah,
And tonight's official referee, Eddie Williams. Umpire, Jerry Green. Head linesman is Derek Howard. And the line judge is Devin Anderson. Back judge, David Mons. Thank you, gentlemen, for your service. If we can all stand at this time, we're going to start with the playing of the school songs. We'll start with Chisum Band playing school song first, followed by the Blazing Blue Brahma Band with school songs.
or-ish come take me off this
Don't forget, regular fans, we've got the band concession stand right down here on the south end of the entrance down here. Hungry, thirsty, the band boosters are working hard down there with some snacks and stuff if you need anything. Also, we'd like to remember the athletic boosters is on the visitor side, and they do have Chick-fil-A sandwiches tonight. If anyone would like to go over there, adults can go, but students have to be escorted by an adult. So Chick-fil-A sandwiches over on the athletic booster side also.
I'll be conducting Star Spangled Banner from right here. He did it from
I'm gonna need a lot of supporting today. I said I'm gonna need a lot of supporting today. I mean a lot. Yes. Or I could just spend $50 to work on sandwiches in the evening. Camila, mi phone? Mi phone? Thank you.
Hello everyone, and good evening. Welcome to tonight's broadcast, brought to you, of course, by Ben Bomber Productions. I'm Jerry Braddock, along with partner Lance Luttrell, and here we go. We got another Friday Night Lights of Paul Pewitt football.
Ooh-wee, and this one counts good tonight, JB. This
Fired up. We're getting well underway into district play.
Yes, sir. All kinds of implications riding on tonight's play.
That's it right now. We're getting in the thick of it. Hard to believe we wait all year long for this football season to come, and we're already halfway through it.
Yes, sir. It's hard to believe.
Which is hard to believe.
Halfway through the first season.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know, I plan on playing another 2 or 3, 4 weeks anyway.
Sure do. In tonight's matchup, we've got the Chisum Mustangs coming into Brahmas Stadium to take on the Paul Pewitt Brahmas, of course. Chisum comes in with an undefeated record of 5-0 overall in district, with wins over Redwater and Prairie Land.
Yeah,
Pewitt comes in at 2-3 overall with 1-0 district record, with a lone win over the Hooks Hornets last week. And this one right here, this one's got me and you fired up, mainly because of the hype that's kind of been going on the internet some during the week.
Yeah, Chisum's pretty proud, 5-0 over there. They think they got what it takes over there this year. You know,
that's what we've been reading.
We studied them a little bit, and they look like a pretty good football team.
You know what was the way we described them? This is probably the best pair of Chisum team we've seen.
Probably so.
Years of playing them, this is the best pair of Chisum team we've seen.
Yeah, I think so too. Now that being said, I still think we're going to be fine.
That's the thing. And, me and you, being fans of this offense like we are, the slot team's done good things for their program.
Right.
You look at the way they've been rolling through the season right here, they've got, of course, 2 main backs, that get the job done, but they feature some of the other players. Anyways, we think that the Slotty offense has made them a much more respectable football.
Right.
He did throw it late.
Well, everybody in the bleachers seen it. I don't know if the line judge did or not. He went ahead and threw the flag, though. He was on our side. It might have been a long night for him if he would have thrown this
Bird on the right side, stiff arms the defender. After a spin move, stopped just about the 8-yard line.
Look, one of them got it spotted at the 12, one of them got it spotted at the 7.
Same thing, Jim. Get it figured out.
Hey, another first down moving white hat.
Now, that's kind of the verdict that we took away from our schedule. We didn't feel like they could stop us.
No.
You know, if we took care of business, didn't have the penalties, didn't have the turnovers, we felt like they weren't going to be able to stop us.
No, we're going to be self-inflicted wounds. So, you know, we're going to stop ourselves.
And we felt like the bigger question coming in tonight for Paul Pewitt, anyways, was how many stops are we going to get on them? You know,
right?
Because they've got two talented backs.
Oh yeah, and of course you know everybody knows how hard it is to stop the slot.
And it's like I told you, it's not, you know, you got to do it all game. You know?
Right.
If a back gets 20 carries, it's not the 18 times you tackle him, it's the two that you don't.
Right.
Here we go, Green hands off the Bird again. Lowers his way forward, and we tackle just about the 4-yard line.
Still got 3 or 4 on the play. Rough sledding right there in the middle. All them big fellas moving around.
He's had a little bit of a heavy workload here for the first opening drive.
Sure has.
It's got to be, what, 6 or 7 carries right there?
What you guys think?
Here we go, second and goal. Johnson in motion.
Oh, yeah, that's easy
on
money.
The right side, flips into the end zone. That's going to be touchdown. Paul Pewitt.
Hey, that's easy money, JB, right there. If the Bulls big fellas up front continue to open holes like that.
Good sign right there from the Paul Pewitt offense.
Oh, we're going in a hurry.
There we go. Touchdown, James Bird, Jr. Green quickly into center. Sends Johnson in motion again. And why not just give it to the young man again?
Why not?
Deja vu right there.
Hey, running behind Nix over here on the right side. Nix and McGee.
Bulls right there, textbook slot T drive right there.
Other than the one hole we had over here, there was nothing wrong. You couldn't have scripted it no better. Or any better,
that's
excuse
right,
me.
Because all of our plays, they want penalized or positive.
Oh, yeah.
That's what you want with the slot in. You got to keep chipping away.
I'm not telling how many plays we had on that drive were first down plays.
Hey, you talk about it now. What do you say? You know, unfortunately, we've seen James Bird so early in the preseason. He's come in early in one of the preseason games with his first period.
Right.
Me and you, we had talked about that. We said, hey, James Bird, they go to Keeper Hawkins. They get a shot in there fullback too. They look like they've got some talent to run that spot very well.
Yeah, all you people know that's watched the slot over the years, you always wonder who's going to be the next fullback. You know, and that kind of goes back to it's the system in a way. You know what I'm saying? It's the system. Whoever steps into that spot's going to fit into the system.
Right. And DeAndre Hill, he's a great back in himself also.
Oh,
like
yeah.
we talked about Bird, he's just built a little different for that dive right there.
Yeah.
See some of those tackles right there where it took 8, 9, 10 Chisum defenders right there and pounding away.
I'm telling you, that's the offensive line, baby.
So here we go. Green kicks off the Pewitt. It's going to be fielded just about the 20-yard line. Cuts up field. Lowers his shoulder. He'll have a good starting field position right about the 43-yard line.
Tackle made by number 5, Kelly, in on the stop.
It's our first look at young Mr. Kelly here this season. Getting his opening debut right here.
Yeah, he's been hurt all year, hasn't he, JB? Number 5 has.
Yes, sir. It'll be interesting to see how much he plays on defense. Looking at him to contribute at that linebacker spot, I believe.
Let's see right here. Now here comes our what we think is going to be the storyline right here.
That's it right here. Chisum comes out with the slot team. Going to hand it off to Worthy over here on the left side, and big time tackle by Amari Johnson. Your shutdown corner coming up and showing his physicality.
What was me and you just saying earlier today, JB? Playing the corner spot in the slot tee. Amari might not have that much to do on defense here this evening.
Yeah, we know he'll stick his nose in.
Right.
He might just say, hey, I'm going to be involved in this run defense.
Yeah, move him to linebacker too.
Hey, what do I joke about in the passing game? Try him if you want.
Right.
Same thing on the sweep, right?
Right.
Try him if you want.
And once again, nice open field tackle by Amari.
So here, just about halfway through the first quarter, Pewitt leads 8-0 over Chisum. Split a receiver out to the far side of the field. Offside by the Pewitt defense, looks like.
I guess, why are they going to stop it? I guess he... I guess they touched somebody or something while they stopped it.
Yes.
So they give
Here we've got, starting on the defensive line, we've got Jody McGee, Keegan Hawkins, and James Bird. And outside linebackers are Jack Morris and Noah Mayo, along with Aaron Morris, Joey Green, and Isaac Hodges playing the stack linebacker spot. Kai Perry gets to start at corner tonight. Amari Johnson. And, of course, Gage Smith in the secondary. Worthy takes a handoff over on the right side. And after a good gain, he'll be stopped just short of the first down stick.
14, Gage Smith come up from the safety spot and had him lined up to make a hit for a minimum gain, and 44 slipped him.
Yeah, so a couple of fresh faces in there at the secondary. Gage Smith and Kai Perry get this one. They're going to have to step up.
Yes, sir.
So here we go right here. Big third down here early in the game. Let's see if this Pewitt defense can stack up and make a stop. You got to think they're going to hand it to man 44. He's checked out the ball game. Still back in motion. Going to hand it off to number 5, Ashton Fleming. He's going to have the first down.
14, Gage Smith in on the stop from the Bulls.
Now, of course, like we talked about, Chisum, they're a little more versatile with their formations and how they line up.
Still, they're pretty much the same plays, though.
Right. They'll run the toss a little more than we do, of course.
Yeah. We hadn't seen 3 yet on offense.
Worthy's checked back into the ball game. Back in motion, quarterback's going to keep it over on the right side. Turn his shoulders upfield, he'll have a gain of 5 or 6.
Just a mirror image of two teams playing each other here. Right there. 4, Joey Green in on the stop for the Bulls.
Matthew Griffith on the carry for the Chisum Mustangs. He's just a sophomore at quarterback.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Second and 4.
That was bunched up in there tight, baby.
Gonna turn around and hand it to Worthy. He's stacked up by McGee initially.
55 McGee, yeah.
And Isaac Hodges coming in the fifth.
Hey, Big McGee just blowed the center up on that play.
Defended well that time by the Pewitt defense.
Yeah, because that's our bread and butter right there, JB. That's our go.
Quarterback sneak. And with the surge, we're going to have a touchdown signal. So Pewitt's going to lead by 2, 8-6. From what I've seen, Chisum, they struggle a little bit with the extra point attempt. I imagine they'll go for 2 here.
Like we said, JB, maybe 100 points scored down here with 2 running teams left. JB, they line the tailback up with the tight end on that side, same side that time, didn't they?
Yep, almost more like a wing look right there. So after a successful 2-point conversion, the game's going to be tied 8-all with just over 4 minutes here left to go here in the first quarter.
Well,
could be a slugfest.
Could be a slugfest.
Greenhorn, get it up.
I think we're still confident in our scouting report. You know, our offense is going to be just fine.
Yeah, oh yeah.
The question is, we've got to find a way to come up with some stops.
Got to stop them once.
A lot of times when you're playing the spread teams, you know, you get the passing attempts and the turnover will kind of find its way to you.
Right.
Versus this slot T team right here.
Yeah.
They're not having any trouble with the snaps, so they're going to be looking to hand it off to 44 a lot more.
Yeah, get 3 quick incomplete passes with 3 and out. Put the defense back on the field.
Need to against this slot T team right here. Need to find a way to get a little better field position starting on defense, right? You know, they on that kickoff return right there, they started at the 42-yard line. You got to try to make them earn an extra first down or 2.
Right. Like you keep saying, you get across midfield, then just 4 down territory pretty much.
In high school football, yeah, you get across midfield, it's 4 downs, and there's a big difference between, you know, stopping 3 plays and 4 plays.
Right.
Especially when you get power run games like we've got, you know, you always, if you don't have any penalties, you end up in, you know, 3rd and 3, 4th and 2, you know.
Right. Just where you'd like to be.
So look right here. Amari Johnson working his way up to the second line right there. He's going to try to get his hands on this kick right here. He brushed his teammate Mackay and said, "Hey, Mackay, swap with me right here. Let me get a little closer."
I think he may have told Weaver just then, if you catch it, pitch it back to me. Young Amari want to get his hands on the ball, isn't he?
Try him if you want.
Yes, sir. Try him if you want.
Be a high pooch kick, and this is all Amari's right here. He catches it cleanly. He's going to have a lot of grass on this right side, trailed by a Chisum defender. Looking for a block. Picks up one. Cuts back against the grain. Looking for a seam. He's got room down the sideline. Hesitates, and that's going to be a big-time return with a penalty down, unfortunately. And we'll see what the call is here. It's got to be a blocking infraction.
You would think so. It's right in front of the Bulls coaching staff, so.
But a really exciting return. It's got the home side fired up over here, and I hate to see it called back.
That young man gets his hands on the football, boy. It's electric, buddy.
You know what I like most was I like the young man getting in position. I mean, that just shows, he just.
Right.
And if you're a teammate of his.
They're going to call that's our first warning, a sideline on a sideline infraction.
Warning, okay.
Yeah. Oh, Eddie out there, the whitehead out there, I've seen him do a many a football game, son.
So the return's not going to be negated, and it's going to set Pewitt's offense with good field position here on this second drive.
Yes, sir. Just
over 4 minutes here in the first quarter.
Man, that young man's electric. Wow.
What do we say? Well, you can't get the ball in his hands enough.
No.
He's it's hard to say, who's the best player, most talented, whatever. He's our most impactful, though, with the ball in his hands.
For sure.
And he's a threat to score every time he touches.
To go the distance every time.
So here we go. We've got Tavian Brown checking in at the halfback spot. Green's going to give it to Bird again. Shakes off one tackler, and he'll be met by a few Chisum defenders.
JB, it looks like Chisum decided they're going to try to stop it up the middle right here. They're going to try to pinch it up the middle. So
now look here. I see a little energy coming in from the sideline. We've got senior DeAndre Hill checking into his fullback spot right here. Well, looks like he was keeping warm over here on the sideline.
Right. I was just going to say we may be going to go outside, but 8 coming in the game, I got a feeling we're going to go right at them again. Hey, nice showing by Bird.
Yes.
Nice showing by Bird.
Me and you specifically, we've talked about that, off the air.
Yeah, nice showing by Bird.
Looking forward to some of the guys that are going to be coming back again next year.
Right.
We like how he's built to that fullback spot right there, and that's all positive signs right there. That's what you want to see.
Coaches seem like they're getting a little, maybe getting a little confidence back in him.
Hold on to that rock, young man.
Yes, sir. Can't do nothing without it, baby.
Wilson leads the charge out front for the offensive line.
We still don't have it figured out.
2nd and 9. Let's see. We're getting the ball. We got to swap the ball. We got to make sure it's the correct ball.
I'm not sure.
Just as soon as we know, we'll let you know.
Yeah. Old Fast Eddie out there. I'm not sure. I'm telling what he's going to do.
Look here. They tried to steal one of our footballs.
Tried to get one of our balls.
Chisum Mustangs. Is that what we've been saying all week?
Chisum. Yep.
So here we go. 2nd and 9. Ball at the 36. DeAndre Hill and Brown in the backfield. Green's going to hand it off the Hill on the left side. He's got an angle, hesitates on a defender, and he's going to have no chance to go. And on DeAndre Hill's first carry, touchdown, Paul Pewitt.
One play into the house. Here we go. We're going to go quick, too.
You know what I tell you, he brought in that energy. He just had his head bobbing. I mean, he's just feeling good. Come into the game right there.
And number 8, DeAndre Hill. Nice run for a touchdown.
Hey, never got touched, JB.
That young man, he had it on his mind right then. Just as soon as he got the football, he was going to score. Johnson cuts across the right side of the formation, hesitates. Be another penalty marker down.
And the 2-point conversion is good by Myrie Johnson. There is a flag on the play.
Well, if that's going to be on us, we're just going to have to run a different 2-point play, right? Or more of the same anyways. Looks like we're going to do it again.
Ten yards from the spot, I guess.
Here we have holding against the Brahmas.
So it's going to spot us.
Once again, JB, that offensive line, DeAndre never got touched on the run.
Right. Big credit to the offensive line on that dive right there. He just broke free and didn't have anybody touch him even when he got to the second level. Then put the hesitation move on the safety.
Yeah, that old boy tripped up out there.
Green under center. He's going to play action, roll out to his left. He's got a man wide open in the back of the end zone. It's going to be completed to Noah Mayo. And the Bulls are successful on the two-point conversion. And they're
Hey.
lead by 8, 16-8.
That's-
Under 4 minutes left to go here in the first quarter.
That's dangerous, JB. The Green Boys got a nice left arm on him.
You know what I like about that one? He didn't panic when he come off the fake. When he come off the play fake, he rolled to his natural side, had somebody in the back corner of the end zone right there, put enough touch on there,
Yeah.
just let him make the catch.
Yep.
Good concentration by Noah Mayo right there. Don't drop it.
Well, 2 for 2 on offense.
We've got an offensive ball game here to start things off.
Liable to be a bunch of points scored.
If you're a fan of smash mouth offenses, you know, and misdirection, this is the ball game
This
to
is
tune
it.
into tonight.
This is it. Nothing I like better.
Back deep for the Mustangs is number 44, Chris Worthy.
Looks like our starting quarterbacks took over the kickoff duties.
You know, JB, and we hadn't seen 3 on offense for them yet.
No.
He's their speed back, you know.
And kicking off for the Brahmas is number 1, Hayden Green.
DeKalb beating Redwater 16-0 in the second quarter. Dangerfield beating Prairie Land 14-3 just at the end of the first quarter.
Green gets a hold of this one. It's going to bounce to 26 and roll dead. Picked up by number 6 for Chisum.
Oh, it's a block in the back.
It's going to be Tyler Roach on the return. And we're going to set him up right about the same spot they did last time.
Once
right
again,
about
number
the 39-yard line.
5, Kelly in on the stop.
And Tyler Roach for the Mustangs, number 6 is the returner. And the tackle made for the Brahmas, number 5, Casey Kelly.
Hey, he's hunted it down both kicks so far.
Ryder Gibson's checked into the ball game defensively. Got to find a way to get a stop tonight. Back in motion. He's going to hand it off to 5.
Yes,
He's going to be tripped up in the backfield. Ashton Fleming on the carry.
Number 4, Joey Green, knifing in from his linebacker spot.
State qualifying pole vaulter on the tackle there.
Yes, sir. Looked like he's on the run blitz there, JB.
That was it. That's what we talked about. You know, the offensive line questions we had to start the season off, looks like we've got those just about figured out as far as for regular season and district play.
Right.
The question is, you know, it was a great win versus Hooks last week, and they're a talented team offensively. But we've got to see this defense come on a little more.
Yes,
41 is a little bit more than you'd like to see.
They need to catch up like the offense.
So here we go right here. Receiver, flip side of the formation. Quarterback's going to hand it off to Worthy on their left side and be stuck in the backfield. And a great play from Joey Green in his
Number
linebacker
4,
spot.
Joey Green, now coming in
Homecoming
again.
king.
Yes, sir. He's after him this season, ain't he?
Joey Green in the backfield.
No, Mayo won it.
Oh, forgive me.
Green was a
nomination.
For Chris Worthy.
So look here, this is where you want to slot the offense right, third and long. Just over 2 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Pewitt leads by 8.
You don't think they're going to throw a throwback, do you?
Some great humor from my partner, Lance Luttrell there. But your secondary's got to be awake right here.
Yes,
Let's see
sir.
if Omar is paying attention right here. Play action. Quarterback drops back, and that's what he's going to throw is a tight end screen. Got a block or two out in front. Spin move. Mackay stays with it. And I thought young Perry there was going to lose containment, but he did a good job to stick with it and wrap him up until the cavalry came.
Yeah, Ryder Gibson and
And a nice play by number 25, Ryder Gibson.
making a stop.
So here we go. It's going to bring up 4th down for the Mustangs.
Pass went to number 11 for the Mustangs, Braden Brown. Brings up
Amari
4th
Johnson
down
back to return for the
Mustangs.
Bulls. You kick this one out of bounds right here if you're a Chisum Mustang.
Well, yeah, anywhere but to 11.
Try him if you want.
Try him if you want.
Snap is back. Punt is off. Amari's may have a chance to get this one. It's going to take its 2 bounces, and he's going to scoop this on the run.
Uh-oh.
Makes an electrifying cut. He's got green grass in front of him. Shimmies another defender, makes him fall down, breaks his ankles. And he's going to be tackled across midfield, giving Paul Pewitt great field position again inside their 40-yard line.
Woo-wee. Na-na-na.
That young man is electric.
Yes, sir.
Gave him the Allen Iverson crossover on that one, didn't he?
He left him standing in his tracks, didn't he?
With some good moves.
Set him down.
Wow.
That young man is electric.
Yes, sir. Just a junior, too, JB. Hey, got to finish, though. Got to finish.
I see him slapping his helmet,
Yeah.
too. You know what is he telling Coach Reggie Cummer over there?
Yeah, give it to me one
Give it
more
to me right here.
Give it to me one time.
Here he comes. Sweep on the right side. Guards out in front. Turns it up.
Hey, he's gassed, JB.
And number 11, Myrie Johnson, around the end.
And he's going to sub out on that play right there. DeAndre Hill checks in.
Tackle made by number 5 for the
Hey,
Mustangs.
Coach Cumberland trying to go with a hot hand, though, wasn't he?
He got to.
Why not? Yeah.
What do we say? That young man can't touch it enough.
No, sir.
I think we had Eddie Thomas check into the ball game, and Noah Mayo is going to bring the play in. Under 30 seconds left on the game clock here, so we're going to have to snap it.
Pretty rapid move in the first quarter.
Going to hand the trap off inside of DeAndre Hill. He's got room to the corner. One man chasing. He's not going to catch him. Dives for the pylon, and they're going to mark him just short of the pylon down at the 1 yard line, and another great run by your fullback, DeAndre Hill.
Wow, man, he's averaging about 36.5 yards a carry.
That's decent.
Brings up first and goal for the Brahmas.
Maybe if you don't start him the rest of the year for the first drive or two, he'll do that for you, however.
So here we go with him going out of bounds. The clock is stopped at 11 seconds. Got to punch this one in, right? Give it to the young man again.
Yes, sir.
Green goes under center, calls the cadence. He's going to hand it off to Hill on the left side. Met with some resistance.
He was ready for it.
On second effort, looks like he's still going to be short, and that's going to run out the first quarter. Pewitt leads 16-8 over the Chisum Mustangs, knocking on the door.
At the end of the first quarter.
So to start the second quarter here, we switch sides. Pewitt facing the north end zone, knocking on the door. Green bobbles the snap, spins off one defender.
Oh, no, we got to get this in right here now.
Now look here. That one right there was almost disastrous.
Yes, sir.
Quarterback, he handled it up right there and covered up for your mistake. But I'm with you right here. Now we're facing third down from a long 1 yard.
And number 5, Ashton Fleming.
Chisum seemed to be stingy down there the last two plays. Good hide the football by Chisum.
Sure was.
All you slot T people, you got to like that, even though it is Chisum.
Well executed.
Well executed. Well blocked.
So who go first and 10. Ball at the 42-yard line. Twins to the left. So this time they're going to hand it off to Worthy. He's got room. Makes a defender miss, and another chase from behind by Amari Johnson. Eventually be cut down inside the 10-yard line.
Hey, Amari's going to get him in the open field. Amari's going to make the tackle.
It's like we were talking about. We know, 44, he's
Oh, yeah.
we think he's better than 30 last week from hooks, don't we? Just a slight bit, even though, 30 walls from hooks is a sophomore.
Right, well, that's part of the reason is the age. 44 is a senior.
That's right. And like we said, he's had a lot of success here to start the season. He's had big games against all their opponents they've played.
Hey, 30 did put on a show last week from hooks. He played a heck of a football game.
What was his line? 35 for 204?
Or something like that, yeah.
Real close to that.
Yeah. All right, we need to get her back up.
Twins again. More of the same, perhaps. That's what it's going to be. Waits for his block.
Oh,
and the ball comes out late. And that one's going to be recovered.
Amari.
And they're going to point it out. And Amari, did he have the forced fumble there?
Ooh, that right there could be big, JB.
That right there is going to be huge.
That could be a 16-point swing.
I mean, that ball came out just before he crossed the plane, I believe.
Yeah,
That right there was fixing to be 6.
Oh, there's no doubt.
And they're going to spot us just across the goal line.
We got a 99er here.
99-yard drive coming up, perhaps. Got to take care of business on this first one. This first one here, it's going to be quarterback sneak or it's going to be dive. Can't have a mishandled
Play
snap.
action, baby. Play action. Air Bulls.
Slot T formation. Green hands it off on the trap to Hill.
44 made him in the middle of. Got us a little breathing room, though.
That's all you want right there.
Number 8, Black Hill with the run right
Get out of the shadow of your own end zone.
Yeah, playbook opens up a little bit now.
Number 44 for the Mustangs, Chris Worthy.
Wow, that's got to be devastating for the Chisum Mustangs there, JB, going in to cut the lead to a one-score game.
When we go to halftime and come back, of course, that's going to be one of the biggest plays of the half right there.
Oh, there's no doubt.
They were marching and driving good and having success with that formation and that play. And to fumble it right before the end zone right there. Here we go. Tavian takes the handoff, chugs through a tackle, and looks like he's going to have his first big run of the season. Tavian Brown rips the left side of the Chisum defense. Can he finish it off on this ankle? Stands up, and he's going to reach across the plane. Touchdown, Tavian Brown. Touchdown, Paul Pewitt.
Hey,
and you know, me and you were smiling on that one.
No.
We got a penalty marker.
We got a penalty marker back down here.
I was just about to say, me and you were smiling on that one because he's a young man that plays hard defense, and he plays that blocking halfback spot, and that would have been his longest run so far to start the season.
That's going to be the longest run of anybody to start for the Bulls.
We'll see what they're discussing here. Sideline warning again?
No, it's not going to be a warning this time. I wouldn't think.
I mean, he cut it back across the hash. I don't know, I'm sure worried about the sideline this evening and that.
That's kind of, not unless somebody's getting in his way. If somebody's getting in his way, then a little excitement down there on Brahmas sideline, isn't there? Like, if Tavian's ankle's healthy right there, he's going to the house for sure.
Oh, he's untouched.
You're right. They never.
But that's what makes me smile even more about it is because that young man is gutting it out.
Right,
he's got the bum ankle from last week.
And hey, gutted it out last week with the bum ankle.
Came back in.
Yes, sir.
That right there, that just makes me smile and makes my heart warm. I mean, that's warm. That's.
But like you said, he plays at a halfback spot. Then 95% of the plays, he's blocking somebody.
Yep. All your big quarterback runs right there.
Right.
That's one of the most important blocks on the play right there.
Right.
And then all the misdirection stuff he's faking. So it's kind of a little unglorified offensive line or tight end, so to say.
My man JB, he ran that spot for a while down there in Brahma Land.
I know it all too well. Well. So when I see the halfback break, especially on a long run, it just makes me happy. Because at that spot right there, majority you don't get double-digit carries.
No,
most of the time you're getting 5, 6, 7, 8 carries at the most.
It's wild because Chisum they get a lot of carries out of that spot.
That's what we talked about. It's so interesting, but they'll go twins with it on that side and then run their halfback over there,
trying to get numbers.
Right. But everybody's getting a little piece of the action tonight.
Yeah, for sure.
So here we go with just over 9 minutes left to go in the half. Pewitt leads 30-8, looking to go for the 2-point conversion. Johnson in motion. This time Green's going to fake it to him again. Looks in the back of the end zone. It's going to be Noah Mayo for his second 2-point conversion. And that's going to make your score 32-8. And this one right here, this one could be getting out of hand for these Chisum Mustangs tonight.
This fumble down here, JB, was a 16-point swing.
Backbreaker.
It was a 16-point swing.
That's right. Very well put. 16-point swing.
8 for us. It could have been 8 for them, and it said it was 8 for us. So that's a big backbreaker. Yeah, JB, you're going to kind of see what kind of resolve this Chisum Mustang team has. They hadn't been chasing any scores all year.
Well, we talked about that, and me and you, we were being, we were respecting them for what we've seen. We respected them, but we said, hey, looking from their point of view, this is the most success they've had to start a season.
Right.
And what's going to happen when you get hit in the mouth with somebody that's played quality opponents?
Right.
Which was the opposite for us. We were playing up all preseason.
Yes, sir. Well, let me see right here. Hang on.
Let's see. Mount Vernon, they're going to be top 5 in District 3A.
Well, you're going to match up Winsboro against S&S Consolidated, Atlanta and Honeygrove, Mount Vernon and Rivercrest, and Salina with whoever. So, it's nowhere even the same.
Yeah, and you know,
Not that we were in the same class with him.
It's impressive. Even me and you weren't the biggest fans of the Salina game, but the next week, Bourne, who's 4A, was supposed to play him, and they canceled.
Right.
So, you know, I was proud of my Brahmas that they came out and played the
Yes,
game.
sir.
You know,
Played
so
hard
you got
to
a
the
top
end.
5 4A Division II school in Salina and a top 5 3A Division I school in Mount Vernon.
Isaac Hodges kicking
Gets
this
a hold
time.
of this kick, and it's going to go over Worthy's head, and he's going to scoop it right about the 1 yard line. Tough decision right there for the young man. He's going to cut up, and that right there is going to be excellent starting field position for the Pewitt defense. And you know, that one right there was dying just about the goal line, you know it?
44, Chris Worthy for the Mustangs on the return.
9, James Comer in on the stop for the Bulls.
And, you know, you want to say at first glance right there, the young man should have let it bounce into the end zone, but it had just about stalled right about the 1 yard
Right.
line, and the coverage was down there so fast after it took 3 or 4 hops.
Right.
What do you say about that football and the way it bounces?
Hey, pointed on both ends, baby.
So here we go. Chisum starts inside their own 10-yard line. Quarterback's going to hand it off on the inside, trapped and smoked early there by Joey Green.
Joey Green's having a nice game there from the inside linebacker spot.
Joey Green on the tackle for the Brahmas. And the running back for the Mustangs is number 5, Ashton Fleming.
JB, why haven't we seen number 3 over there for them in the
That's a
backfield?
good question. That's a prize for him.
I see him standing over on the track.
Well, maybe he's got an injury we're not sure about.
Maybe got in trouble or something at school. Got to set out a half or something.
He's a talented back, though.
Yes, sir.
You know, I was going off their stats they had from last year. You know, Price was the kid that had 1,800 yards last year.
Yeah, he's the fast back.
Right. So here we go. We're going to have a sweep over here to the right side to 13. Stumbles and eventually be tackled by Joey Green.
Once again, Joey Green.
And number 4, Joey Green on the tackle again for the Brahmas.
I guess you got to kind of like playing against the slot from that linebacker spot, I guess.
Jet Petkus on the carry for the Chisum Mustangs.
No, I can't say that because I've seen lots of linebackers that get tired of tackling that slot before the night's over with.
Well, that's what we had talked about Worthy there for Chisum. You know, he plays starting linebacker for them, you know. So we said similar to Walls last week. You know, if you lead the team in tackles and lead the team in carries, that's tough.
Right.
That's tough right there. You know, it's tough to do for fourth quarters.
And been about one we know that could do that.
Mr. Harris.
Mr. Harrison do it real well.
So here we go. Chisum hands it off to Worthy again. Shrugs off one tackle. And another. He's going to be chased from behind by Makai Perry. It's a foot race. Outruns him. And that right there is going to be a big run right there for the Chisum Mustangs. Chris Worthy on the carry. And you had them right there, third down also. Third down.
Deep in their territory.
Deep in their territory. They would have been forced to punt.
Hey, that young man's talented.
That young man is talented. I think just looking at it physically, you know, down here at this level, 3A Division II,
Right.
he's just, you know,
Kind of intimidated in a way.
When you get kids that look like that, it's not real hard, you know. You say, hey,
Right.
what are you going to do? You know, we'll just give it to the young
To
man.
be such a big fella he is, he had great balance. He about got knocked off his feet right here. Somebody dove and hit him in his hips.
And then to outrun Makai Perry, who's, you know, by no means slow. You know,
Right.
He finished it off. But, like you say, look here, after that long run, of course, he's going to get a spell over there for the two-point conversion. Now, how many tackles is he going to make on this next drive?
Right.
So here we go, play action. Quarterback drops back, looks to throw it. That one's going to be caught.
Perry had pretty good coverage out there, JB. It's kind of a jump ball right there, and the receiver went up made the play.
Caught by Jet Petkus, and that right there is going to make our score 32-14. Pewitt over Chisum. 32-16.
Just a two-score game now.
And hey, what was I telling you about 44 there, right? It's not, you know, if he gets 20 carries, it's not the 18 times you do tackle him. It's
Right.
the one or two that you don't.
Right. You know,
But
JB, you take that-
without Price in there playing, you know, what kind of adjustments can we expect from the defense right here? You definitely got to be keying 44 all the way, right?
Well, just you know, I guess maybe just as soon as you start doing that, they're gonna hit you with number 3. I don't know.
Well, that's the difference, like you say, trap and sweep action off of it right there. That's what you're gonna
Has
get.
3 been playing defense? I hadn't noticed.
I don't believe so.
You know, he played all defense on the films we've watched. He was
Played
pretty
outside
much-
linebacker
yeah.
for him.
Good job.
But if we can look back at anything on this first half, this Pewitt offense is rolling.
That fumble's looming big now for sure.
Deep for the Brahmas once again is number 24, Edie Thomas, and number 11, Myrie Johnson.
Because you know,
Kicking off for the Mustangs is number 22, Case Merrick.
tie ball game without that fumble, or close to it, huh?
We're going to have to stop that young man Worthy.
Yes, sir. Got to come up with some
Find
stops.
a way to get some tackles.
Got to have a few stops.
Thomas and Johnson back deep to return for the Bulls. It's going to be a high pooch kick, fair caught.
Yes, sir.
Down.
Nice.
Right about the 44-yard
How's
line.
the coaches?
Heads up play right
Yes,
there by
sir.
Young Hodges.
Well coached. Coach Moore on the special teams coaching them up.
Sets up the Brahmas. 1st and 10.
Well, Bulls offense needs to answer, JB. Got to keep pace.
Now, look right here, really, for what me and you are used to right here. It's been great that we've had the explosive plays, too, and I'll take another one. But maybe eat a little time off right here before halftime.
Right.
Maybe go down here about 7 or 8 plays and leave Chisum, a little over a minute or two.
Yeah.
Make them have to go to their 2-minute offense.
Going to be chunk plays tonight, though, I believe.
Here we go, 1st and 10 from the 44. Green hands it off to Tavian again. This time he's going to drag, and his helmet will be snatched off. That's got to be a penalty.
I think the young man from Chisum may have thought he had a hold of the football, but
That one right there, it's got to be a 15-yarder.
Yeah. Going to move us across midfield into great territory.
We have personal foul, face mask against the Mustangs.
Tavian gets to stay in the game, JB, because his helmet got removed instead of coming off on his own.
Yeah, on something like that, a face mask or some kind of penalty like that.
Right.
He's cutting it out again. That tackle right there, they grabbed a hold of his leg and his ankle. I was fearful he was going to get rolled up on again a little bit.
Right. Uh-oh.
So here we go right here. We've got Amari Johnson deep in the backfield. Looks like we're going to have our first look at the power I formation tonight for the Bulls. 1st and 10 from the 40. Green calls the cadence. He's going to pitch it to Amari. Looking for room on that right side. Hesitates for just a second.
Well
He'll
defended.
be wrapped up.
Well defended by Chisum. We didn't get far enough out.
Amari Johnson on the carry for no gain. Tackle made by number 50.
That's right.
Nathan Ferris
We weren't able to
Mustangs.
capture the edge on that one.
Right.
Bringing up 2nd down.
Everybody knows what happens when the young man catches the edge.
Makai Perry brings the play in for the Bulls. DeAndre Hill checks into the ball game. Johnson in motion. This time he's going to hand it off to Hill, dragging defenders.
Oh.
And number 8, Black Hill. Carry up the middle.
Hey, JB, number 7 is leapfrogging here this evening, too. That's the first time I really noticed it.
I think they started off with a heavier kid at the nose, but I think as the games went on, they've had to have some subs. And
yeah, hey, that number 7, he's a teamer. He's a gamer, baby.
Yep, that's your typical submarine nose right there. He's
Yes,
going to
sir.
dive low every time.
He's going to dive at the center's knees every snap.
I told you, though, I had faith in Colton Wilson there. He's going to be able to handle that one.
Ain't no doubt.
Green rides his fullback, looking for room around the left side, gets a block from Amari and Tavian, cuts back to be spun down.
44 is pretty strong.
We've seen that deja vu a couple of times last year. He had Kadrian Johnson by the one arm like that and slung him down a couple of times.
Yeah, well, the Green Boys been breaking them tackles, them one-arm tackles here the last couple of weeks.
Number 44, Chris Worthy for the Mustangs.
Move the chains, though, White Hat, first down.
Another first down and another minute comes off the clock. Game clock just over 5.5 minutes left to go in the half.
Bulls marching.
Linebacker walks up in the gap. He's going to hand it off on the inside trap to Hill. Sheds one tackle, dragging another, burst out of it, spins down to the 6-yard line, and after a physical run from DeAndre Hill, the Bulls are going to take over inside the 10-yard line.
Wow.
And a good hard run by number 8, Black Hill.
He wasn't wanting to be denied, was he?
Looked like a man on a mission on that carry.
Yes, sir.
Tackle made by number 13, Jet Petkus.
Move him,
Mustangs.
White Hat. Another first down for the Bulls.
Pewitt's offense lines up at the 6-yard line. Walking a linebacker up again. Looks like Worthy in the gap. They're going to hand it off to Hill. Spins his way forward just short of the goal line.
Worthy picked the wrong gap on that one, didn't he?
That's the thing about when you're blitzing linebackers. It sounds like a good idea until you get
Right.
guess the wrong gap.
Then there's nobody there once he gets to the initial line.
2nd and goal for the Bulls. Hodges brings the play in. Quarterback sneak here, maybe. You hand it off to your area leading rusher.
Yes, sir.
That's what we're going to do.
Lowered his shoulder.
punches it in. Touchdown, DeAndre Hill. Touchdown, Paul Pewitt.
Yes, sir. Was that 5 offensive possessions, 5 touchdowns?
5 for 5.
5 for 5.
We're going to line up and run it quickly for the 2-point conversion, and Hill's going to go in, and he's going to score 8 points that time by himself on that drive. And that right there is going to make our score 40-16. Pewitt over Chisum with just over 4.5 minutes left to go in the half.
The Bulls almost got half of what Chisum's given up.
Through the first 5 weeks of the season.
Through the first 5. They've given up 90 points on the year, and the Bulls have got 40 here with 4 minutes to go still in the first half.
Hey, now as tough as the preseason's been, we talked about finally getting into district play and playing a quality hooks opponent. And what do we do the first week we have district play? We put up 50.
Right.
We're on pace for that tonight.
Hey, got 50 almost, and we get
In
the
the
ball
first
again.
half,
We
you
get
know,
the ball
tonight-
again, we're going to get 48 in the first half.
Tonight could be a 60 burger going late into the second half of the game.
Yeah, or it could be 70.
Now let's try to hold them.
That's going to be the key.
Keep our defensive total down.
Brahmas is number 22, Isaac Hodges. Back deep for the Mustangs is number 6, Tyler Roach. And number 13, Jet Petkins.
Pittsburgh Pleasant Grove, 7-0 Pleasant Grove in the second. Start the second.
Close ball game there.
Liberty Outlaw beating North Lamar. Gilmer beating Spring Hill.
Hodges gets a hold to this one. It'll be fielded right about the 16-yard line.
Oh,
Cut down. It's going to be
Number
Jack
5.
Morris on the tackle.
number 5, Morris.
Oh, excuse me. No, 5, Kelly.
No, it was 6, Morris. My bad.
Okay, my bad here. We're trying to get him. We're going to get him right here.
For the Brahmas, Jack Morris.
Slap me around a little bit, JB. I get it. Carthage up 34-0 over Center to start the second quarter. They put 34 in the first quarter.
King Surratt down there
Yes, sir.
rolling through district play.
Working on toe rings this year.
Woo. Must be nice.
Honey Grove beating Wolf City 14-0.
So here we go with under 5 minutes left to go in the first half. Chisum takes over. Early movement from the Pewitt defensive line. It looks like it's going to be another offsides neutral zone infraction on us. Coach Dorsey is not happy about that one right
No,
there.
sir.
And the flag on the play is offsides against the Brahmas.
It's a big defensive possession for the Bulls, JB. If they score right here, it puts them 24. They get the ball to start the second half. They could be 32. Could be a one-score ball game. You know, big defensive possession right here for the Bulls defense.
We talk about momentum and energy and all of that kind of stuff right here, and especially with 15 to 18-year-old kids. You got to keep your foot on the gas, right?
Right.
That's what we talk about.
Tap them out.
Looks like 44 is still checked out of the ball game over there. Takes the handoff, hands it off up the middle.
That's our football. That's
Come up
Blues
with the
football.
late right there.
That's Blues football.
Joey Green come up with it there at the end. No signal yet.
And there's a fumble on the play.
That's Pewitt football.
Fleming there took the handoff up the middle. It looked like Joey Green. Did he just strip it from him there at the end?
I think so. I honestly was looking at something else and I heard somebody in the fan start hollering, "Oh, yeah, it's our football."
I looked at the monitor right there at the very end of the tackle right there, and they're going to signal it. Paul Pewitt's going to take over. Hey, just like we talked about momentum right there.
Chisum just drew that's some of that 15-yard penalty on Chisum right
There's a
there.
flag on the play.
One of the players said something to the official standing right there beside him. That's one of them frustration penalties coming out in Chisum right there, JB.
Yes, sir. Just like we talked about momentum and energy right there. This right here is where you could put your foot on the gas and really put this team away.
Like right here, you can put them away right here.
You almost, we're going to take the score, of course, but you almost just kind of want to run some clock off here, don't you? Just to kind of shorten the game up here a little bit.
Yep.
Could be an early night for some of these subs here tonight.
I could run the clock second half or something. I could use a quick second half myself.
It'd be interesting to see how many underclassmen and second stringers get to play in the second half.
Oh, yeah, we got to finish business, though. There's still lots of football to play. But Chisum's kind of imploding from within over there.
Well, to follow the game script, kind of like we predicted, we didn't think they had much of a shot of stopping us.
Right.
But the turnovers have been the biggest deal for them here in the first half.
Right. Two. One down here at the goal line and then that one.
That's it. That's it.
Hadn't been a punt yet. Punter's going to be – you're not going to see a punter tonight, I don't think.
Hopefully not. No, sir. I just want to see Amari return another one or two.
Yeah. Oh, they have punted once, didn't they? I bet they don't punt again. Or
They've punted once.
Once. Amari carried it back for about 70, I think. Is that where he left the man standing right here about the 50?
That's when he broke his ankles. DJ Sib will have that one on a highlight here next week.
I'm
The flag
sure.
on the field was unsportsmanlike conduct. Sets up the Brahmas 1st and 10.
JB, do you go up top right here?
No.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Eric Morris checks into the fullback spot. Going to get his first carry of the night. He'll be tackled just about 2 or 3 yards across the line of scrimmage.
Nice play fake by Green. He carried his play fake out well on that play.
No, I expect veteran offensive coordinator Reggie Cumrow here to keep it close to the vest. I mean, of course, you go play action, you get you another score quickly, but, 2 or 3 things happen when you throw the ball, right?
Yep, 2 of them are not very good.
So here we go. 2nd and 8. Green takes the snap. He's going to hand it off to Amari Johnson. Looks for room. Hesitates to make a defender miss.
I'm glad to see him just go ahead and take his losses there.
Almost on that one right there. You love his explosiveness and his ability to play make, but like you say, just for his health here going forward, just go ahead and bite the dust on that one.
You could see he kind of had it on his mind to come all the way back around over here towards us.
It's going to set us up 3rd and 8. Ball spotted just about the 24-yard line. Just over 3 minutes left to go in the first half. Pewitt leads 40-16 over Chisum. This time he's going to fake it to Amari on the sweep. Got a block out in front. Looks to capture the edge.
Pretty
worthy to beat. And eventually be twisted down right about the 13-yard line. That's going to be good enough for a first down.
Green showed pretty good wheels on that play, didn't he?
Been a while since we've seen that play right there.
I don't think I've seen it since Coach Huckabee was here, JB.
That right there, that's
Deuce was running it.
That's the buck sweep right there with Tavian faking. And, Green Boy, he just showed patience, had his back turned to the defense the whole time.
Ball hit.
By the time he turned around.
Yeah.
We've seen plenty of different wrinkles from offensive coordinator Reggie Cumrow here throughout the season. Haven't seen the pro formation yet this game. Haven't had to go to it.
Hadn't had to have it.
So here we go, 1st and goal. This time he's going to hand it off to Tavian. Makes one man miss, spins off another, churns and drives, and he'll be tackled.
Young man's running hard with a bung ankle out there.
The good hard run for the Brahmas.
That's the type of player he is, type of kid he is, though.
Made by number 56
Showing some guts tonight.
Yes, sir.
Booters.
So 2nd and goal. Just under 2.5 minutes left to go in the first half. Pewitt's knocking on the door. James Bird in at the fullback spot. I think if he gets it, he's going to punch this one in. Johnson in motion. Green's going to give it to him. Pushes his lineman out of the way. He'll be spun down just short of the goal line, and he almost got there.
He almost got there, JB.
And number 2 for the Brahmas.
I bet Coach Cumrow will give it to him again, will you bet?
Be my guess. I know we've been stopped on it before, but I like it. When you've got a yard or less to go, quarterback sneak, fullback dive, you can't go wrong with that.
No.
Especially the way this offensive line's been pushing folks around.
Boy, what you talking about?
With these kind of team totals tonight, they may be a player of the game again.
Yep. Green touchdown.
Keeper number 1, Hayden Green.
So here we go, Hayden Green, touchdown.
JB, it's almost a 50 burger at halftime.
Now look here, our strategy tonight, we're not wasting any time on the 2-point conversion tonight. We are lining it up, we're subbing a fullback out, and we're going to give it to Tavian over on the left side.
He's in.
He pushes forward. We get a signal yet? Come on,
there
fellas.
You go.
That one's in. The 2-point conversion is good.
Oh, he come out there with Worthy's towel.
That's going to be 48-16.
Wow.
Pewitt leads here in the first half early.
Wow. Wow. Not tonight.
Not tonight.
Not tonight.
We have respect for this Chisum team coming in. Good season so far.
And it's there's still a lot of football to play, but it's not looking real good for the Mustangs.
No, sir. Looking real good over here on this home side as the
Yes,
cheerleaders
sir.
come throwing T-shirts and everybody's on their feet.
Yep.
Good vibes here tonight at Brahmas Stadium.
Sure has been.
No place like home, brother.
No place like home, baby. Gotta like sitting up here on the perch, man. Look, there he is, JB. Talk to him, JB. There we are.
Good job, ladies.
Yes, sir.
Homecoming at that.
Oh, yeah, homecoming at that. JB, Pittsburgh just scored tied up with Pleasant Grove 7-7 with 4 minutes to go in the second quarter.
Ooh.
No, it's finna be halftime. 22 seconds to go. Oh,
Clock is
No.
still rolling. Chisum has got 2 timeouts left.
45 Weaver and 4 Green in on the stop for the Bulls.
By number 4 for the Brahmas, Joey Green.
Be interesting to see how they use their timeouts right here.
Kendrick Hawkins.
How much time? 40, 48. Not like they're in much hurry.
Well, they're going to be strategic with their timeouts. Let's see if they go play action right here off of Worthy. Nope, they're going to give it to him.
Oh,
And at the line
nice.
of scrimmage
Well defended.
by a trio of
22,
good
Isaac
defenders.
Hodges leading the charge.
That's going to force Chisum to take their second timeout.
Nice play
Clock
by
stops
number
at 36
22,
seconds left to go in the first half.
Number 6, Morris, coming up.
Number 45, Aiden Weaver. And number 4, Joey Green. With a tackle in the backfield, number 44, Chris Worthy for the Mustangs. And we have time on the field called by Chisum.
What's he going to dial up here, JB?
Let me
Well,
remind you of the
third
concession
down.
stand. We
You gotta
have
imagine
a
it's gonna be
right down
play
here on
action.
the south end, across the way.
He don't have but one timeout left.
But no Chick-fil-A.
First down will stop the clock for him. They get a first down, that's going to stop the clock for him.
You know, is the film study that we've done, I don't think we've seen really just a particular trick play that
No.
we're keen to. We've seen the tight end screen.
We've seen the
that
one
on film.
in warm-ups down here where they faked it to the inside handoff.
Yeah, they ran the, that's right. They would pitch it to the tailback, and then he ran a little counter handoff, a little inside handoff to the man in front of him.
Yeah.
Maybe that right there. And with a timeout like that, you still got a run play you can run.
Right.
But if you're calling plays for them, you got to try to figure out to get it to 44, right?
Right. 13 split out there wide and your tailback.
Quarterback throws a screen pass out there near the sideline,
Nice.
makes a cut. He's going to work his way. He's tackled inbounds. Clock still rolls under 30 seconds. And that one right there, that's going to be frustrating if you're a head coach because you're so close to the sideline, young man. You got to find a way to get out of
Right.
bounds.
Johnson for the Brahmas.
Yeah, they have to burn their final timeout.
It's going to force them to take their final timeout.
Timeout of the half.
Well,
Let me at
Just
this
got
time
to
break right
finish
now.
the half strong right here.
Brahma fans, we are blessed to have the administration, the
So it's going to be
faculty, the
fourth
staff
down,
that
no
we have here at
timeouts
our
left
school.
with
If you
less
work
than
for
30
the
seconds
school,
left to go in the half.
Please stand.
You could, go with the fourth down play to get you the first down and then try to go quickly and get you one last chance at the end zone.
spike it or something,
Perhaps.
I'm sure the Chisum coaching staff's rattled too, I'm sure, over there.
Janitors, everybody involved that makes this school run, thank you so much for all you do.
Well, it's like you say, the game's slipping away. You're getting close to halftime right here. You got to try to get as many points as you can if you want to stay in it. So they're going to go twins receiver to the far side. Johnson and Gage Smith matched up. They're going to hand it off to Worthy over on the left side.
He didn't get it.
He's going to be short. So
No.
it's going to be turnover on downs. Pewitt's going to take over with 23 seconds left to go in the half. The ball spotted right about the 26-yard line. We've got all 3 timeouts, but I expect us to be pretty conservative.
I bet we line up in the sweetest formation I always
I bet we line up in the victory formation and take a knee
I
here.
bet we
and
do,
take it
too.
on into the, just march on into the field house. over
Go,
there.
yes, sir.
First down for Brahma.
Look at Morris saying, pitch it to me.
You got things pretty well in hand here. Just going into the going into the locker room.
Head to the locker room.
Green's going to take a knee right there, and that's going to be the last play of the first half. Excellent first half here for the Pewitt Brahmas.
Hey, man.
You know,
That's the only-
44 got away from us, but I think we kind of expected that. He's a talented back.
Here for our
That's the only time we've been stopped right there is by the game clock to go to halftime.
Now look here, I was right and I was wrong because I told you. I said, look here, offense is going to put up 50 tonight, but I didn't expect it to come in the first half.
Didn't expect it to come in the first half. 50 burger in the first half.
So that's right. Going into break right here, Pewitt leads 48-16 at 2021 homecoming over the Chisum Mustangs.
Are you on one? Okay.
He said he was up. Where'd he go?
Good evening. The Pewitt Consolidated Independent School District proudly presents the Pewitt Blaze and Blue Brahma Band. The directors for this evening are Dave Waschalk and Dave Twaddell. The color guard instructor is Jax Newman. The title of tonight's show is Of Cinder and Time. The drum majors are Kimberly Martin and Ismael Casas. The color guard captain is Krista Bigelow. And now, the award-winning Pewitt Blaze and Blue Brahma Band.
our community, our band managers, and our faculty for their support. The band would also like to thank Mammy and Sue Swafford for their work on Cinderella's Carriage, and all of the other parents who have volunteered time and resources to make our show come together this year.
Coach Sam said he's going to headbutt you.
Do not come out black. You got it? Yes, sir. Making a stinking goal to hold it at 16. They do not get another point. You got that?
Yes, sir.
You ain't done shit yet. You ain't done shit yet. You make a freaking statement tonight. Yes, sir. You belongs on top. You got that?
Yes, sir.
Everybody know you kick that ass.
Yes, sir.
Had to, but he really looked better last week.
That just shows you the total yards what turnovers do to you. You know what? That just shows you what turnovers do to you.
And as second half resumes here, Pewitt's going to kick it off to Chisum with a big lead here to start the second half. Catches it on the hop and it'll be tackled down just about the 33-yard line.
Jack Morrison, once again, number 53 in on the stop for the Bulls on special teams.
We have an injured player on the field.
Not sure what happened, JB, there. He may have got the breath knocked out of him, not sure.
I think the lower, you might have something lower down there on the tackle.
He fielded the kickoff and stuck his nose up in there.
He's fielded just about every one of them, I want to say. Looks like he's going to be able to.
Good to see him get up under his own power, for sure. He may not get out there on his own power, but he got up. Don't ever want to see that.
Never want to see that. I hope that young man's all right there.
Yes, sir.
So here we go. Thoughts on the second half, right, Lance? Just got to lock in here. Focus and finish this one off.
Stay sharp. You need to stay sharp right here.
Get to the house.
Yep.
For us, you know, we want to see their score low. You know what I mean? We want to see this defense come out and make a show in here tonight.
Look, three's in the backfield now, JB.
So here we go. Tailback goes in motion. He's going to hand it off to Price this time. Lower his shoulder. He'll have a good gain of about 9 yards.
You know, maybe did he get unsportsmanlike last week and have to sit out the first half?
That's interesting, you know. From what it looks like right now, it looks like he's just serving a first half suspension.
You know, them unsportsmanlike, you got to sit out the next half, you know. I guess they do that in high school. I'm pretty sure they do. Actually, I think it's a.
So here we go, second and short. Offsides again. We've got to sharpen it up on that defensive line right there. That's got to be the third or fourth offsides penalty that we've got.
Flag on the play.
Giving them a first down there, moving the chains.
Now it's going to be interesting right here. If Price goes to the backfield right here, it'll be interesting to see. This Pewitt defense, like you say, they're still going to have to make stops. You've got a lot of time left in this ball game.
Oh, for sure.
Now, I haven't seen any sign of them stopping us.
No, sir.
I'm just like you here. I just want to see the defense improve.
You need to be crisp, man. You need to be sharp.
41 was a little too many for me last week. Another one again. Talk about being sharp and crisp. This is not how you start it off.
No, sir. No, sir.
Offsides against the Brahmas.
Coach Mason going to take a timeout right here and light a fire under them, I believe.
Coach Mason right here threw down the headset. Yeah, a lot of fire to say the least. It's like the chimney's smoking and the roof is engulfed in flames. Yeah. Coach Mason.
He's telling them young men, you're right there on the football. All you have to do is watch the football.
Here we have time on the field call by the Brahmas.
I ain't seen him either.
You know, that's got to be frustrating when on defense, you know, you've got to take a timeout just to get your message across right there. That's got to be really frustrating.
I bet they're probably going to get it Monday in practice. JB, I'm not sure what's going on with Mr. Worthy. I don't believe he's come out of the locker room. I don't see him nowhere.
Hey, man, can y'all hear me? All right, so everybody.
I'm not sure what's going on there.
So here we go. We're going to have first and 5. Ball spotted just across the midfield for Chisum. Petches comes in motion. He's going to hand it off. Now he's going to keep it. Griffin did. Chase from behind by Joey Green. Ball comes out there again later, and they're going to call him down.
He was.
Great pursuit by your linebacker, Joey Green, right there.
He's had himself a football game this season.
Right now, he's looking like your defensive player of the game right now.
For sure. There's no doubt.
going to have a number of tackles, had a fumble force and recover earlier, right?
Earlier, yes.
Matthew Griffin. Ball carrier.
And more importantly, after that penalty, this is going to back them up to 2nd and 9.
Yeah, get some of them penalty yards back.
Anybody who's got food, get it back to wherever you got it from. That is part of the consequence.
So here we go, lining up quickly. He's going to turn around and hand it off to Fleming over on the left side. He'll be tackled after a short gain, bringing up 3rd down for the Bulls.
I believe it's going to be number 10, Noah Mayo, in on the stop for the Bulls.
And right here, you know, they've got to be in 4-down territory in their mind.
Oh, yeah, the rest of the game, they're going to be in 4-down territory.
But I see Mekhi Perry right here. He's signaling to Coach Dorsey over here. Looks like they're going to be ready for any kind of play action. Third and 7 for the Mustangs. 10 minutes left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Got a few subs running in and out. Quarterback Griffith may be bringing the play in. They split a receiver to the far side of the field. Petkus comes in motion. They're going to toss it to Price. Head full of steam. He's going to be caught down, pursued, tackled just short of the 1st down marker.
Number four, Joy Green, once again making a stop, along with number 10, Noah Mayo.
Let's see how quickly they line up and see if they go for it really quick. Now they're going to huddle up.
This is a pretty big play for Chisum right here, JB.
Yes, sir. If you turn it over on downs right here,
yeah,
you know, this quarter can get condensed real fast.
Yeah, you have to have a hard time keeping your kids wanting to play after
quarterback
that.
Sneak right here. Petkus goes in motion. No, they're going to hand it off to the fullback Price.
He got it. Nice hard running.
And after a powerful run, he's going to have a 1st down.
Once again, 4 and 14, Green and Gage. Smith coming up with a tackle.
Gage Smith getting the start at free safety tonight.
Yeah. Made a few tackles, called his name a few times here.
A few tackles.
Joy Green's got to be getting close to double-digit tackles tonight.
Aiden Weaver checks in on the defensive line. Looks like we may be going down to that 4-down look right now. Nope, we're going to stay in the stack. Turns around, he's going to hand it off to number 2, Blyton on the carry. Picks his way forward for a gain of 3 to 4 yards.
52 being Latham getting up off the top of the pile. 14, Gage Smith once again coming up off the bottom of the pile.
Latham, your starting guard, making a show in there at his linebacker spot.
He playing nose, not Latham playing nose.
Oh.
Number 14, Gage Smith.
Put your big boy pants on to play that nose spot.
Yes, sir.
So here we go, 2nd and 8. Petkus goes in motion. They're going to hand it off to Price on the right side of the line.
Oh, he's running hard.
It's going to be pretty well defended by the Bulls, bringing up 3rd down.
4, Joey Green. 22, Isaac Hodges.
Under 8 minutes left to go, Pewitt leads 48-16 over the Mustangs.
If nothing else, JB, Chisum's keeping Bulls offense off the field here to start the 2nd half.
Yep, taking a little time of possession.
Yep. Kind of weird on their running backs, isn't it, JB?
Yeah, that's tough to say. Like you say, it looks like he didn't come out of the locker room at the half.
And 3 didn't play the whole 1st half.
Right, perhaps 44 Worthy's got an injury. So look here, we've got the black back split. Petkus gets the handoff on the jet sweep. Well defended by the Bulls and eventually dropped.
Number 10, Noah Mayo, finishing them up.
And that right there is the homecoming king.
That's the homecoming king.
Tackle.
Runner on the outside, he's caught in the backfield.
Bringing up 4th down. 4th and long right here. We expect to see no punt from the Mustangs. So now's the time for your pass or double pass or any other kind of trickeration you got.
A couple other district scores real quick. Dangerfield's beating Prairie Land 44-16 with 7 minutes to go in the 3rd. DeKalb's up 32-0 with 8 minutes to go in the 4th.
So district shaking out just as we planned.
DeKalb going to be a rumble next week, son.
Looking forward for these next 2 weeks. I mean, look, first off, let's start with, like you say, DeKalb's going to be a rumble. You went down there and you watched them when they played Dangerfield, and you seen that smash mouth offense they had run out of the pistol. So here we go, 4th down, pitch back to Price. He's looking to throw it. Got a man deep down the right side. Amari Johnson on the coverage.
Nice
did he
play.
Come away with that late? And he did. Interception by Amari Johnson.
Try me if you want, baby.
Try me if you want. That young man is a playmaker.
Wow.
Big time interception right there. And you know, from a coaching standpoint, a lot of times on fourth down, you tell the young man to bat it down.
Right.
But you also got to smile when he gets, rewarded with an interception.
Well, he goes up against number 11 over there, probably outweighs him by 100 pounds, and fights him for the ball and
takes it away from him.
Takes it away from him and wins the battle.
He was in good position all the way through.
Who wanted it more right there?
Well, you know what was impressive was how he was able to retain speed backpedaling.
Right.
The young man just got athleticism written all over
May
him.
get him on buck sweep here and for about 90.
So we've got starters still in the backfield right here. Just over 6 minutes left to go. Pewitt takes over. Green's going to take the handoff and hand it off to his fullback, who will eventually be dropped right about the line of scrimmage. Eric Morris on the carry.
Number 11 out there trying to bully like he was.
Braden Brown on the tackle.
By number 11 of the Mustangs, Braden Brown.
Pretty good sized feller.
So here we go, second and about 9. Noah Mayo brings the play in. I got a feeling I feel a trap coming right here. Morris and Brown in the backfield along with Johnson.
Oh, we're motion. We never got
it. Right as fullback, picks up a block on the far side from Tavian.
I can't believe they didn't call motion on us on that one.
Yeah, it looks like we went quick on that one right there. Amari's hand wasn't quite set in the dirt yet. After the short gain, well defended, it's going to bring up 3rd and 7 for the Bulls.
Tackle made by number 7, Jamie Gross.
Nothing crazy here. Just you've got to punt it out of here.
DeAndre Hill's going to check into the fullback spot. Makai Perry brings the play in.
32-point lead right here. What you got, JB?
I think trap action, like I said before. I mean, especially with Hill checking in right here. Long cadence, so looks like it's going to be play action. Green rolls left, got Perry deep down the sideline, makes the completion, makes the catch, makes a man miss, cuts across the middle of the field, and it's Makai Perry on the long reception. One man to beat. Finish it off, young Makai.
Yes,
and he does. Touchdown, Makai Perry.
Sir.
Touchdown, Paul Pewitt.
Wow. Now, hey, nice run. Nice run after the catch there.
And look at that. All his teammates fired up right there. You know,
Yes, sir.
I've grown a little relationship with Makai. He's been helping me at my youth practices, man. And that right there just gets you fired up and
Yes,
makes you
sir.
feel good for the young man.
That's good stuff, baby.
You know, he comes in, he plays when he's asked to. He doesn't start all the time, but he gives good effort. And you want to see the young man rewarded just like that.
Right.
And Hayden Green, is he still perfect on the night?
Once again, throw the dime.
You know, I was, there we go. The extra point attempt is just short. So after the failed extra point, Pewitt leads 54-16 over Chisum. I wanted to give Makai a lot of credit for the catch there, but even more the run after.
Right. Making the man miss down there.
I got to tell you, he had a little more wheels than I even thought he did.
Yeah.
And you know what? You know what makes me smile about it was because in the preseason he had a couple of tough drops, and he was a little harsh on himself. You know, but keep your head up, keep working, young fella.
Right. You know, he had a big catch over that night in Atlanta from Amari on the tailback pass.
Atlanta over there.
Yeah. That's good stuff. Hey, that may be the longest touchdown pass by Pewitt in a long time. How far was that? 88 yards.
88-yard pass completion there. Hayden Green to Makai Perry. Junior to junior connection right there.
It was junior to junior, wasn't it?
Yes, sir. And Pewitt, here halfway through the third quarter, has a commanding 54-16 lead over the Chisum Mustangs.
JB, we make that extra point, we get a double nickel on them.
Been double nickel. I don't think that's going to be the last score of the night.
Well, welcome to district.
That's right. That's right. That's what we said. You know, we get through that tough preseason game and everybody's boo-hooing and everybody's wondering what's wrong in Brahmas land. You know, what's up with these losses right here? You know, we're used to going to Friday nights with watching them Paul Pewitt Brahmas and coming away with a win. Isaac Hodges gets a hold of this one right here. It's going to be a pretty decent kick, fielded by Price right about the 16-yard line. Looks for room on the far side. Hesitates, and Mayo's going to ride him out of bounds. He's going to draw a penalty. Another shove there at the end with another one. And there may be some extracurricular here after the fact.
I think they're going to probably get Mayo for a face mask there, is what it looks like to me.
That could have been a face mask. I thought they were going to get him just, you know, being laid out of bounds. But then we had an extra shove from the Chisum side over there.
Right. Pewitt players did good. They got out of there. Nobody left the bench or anything like that.
Got to keep your emotions in check in a ball
Right.
game like this, both sides.
Well, I'm sure there's a lot of frustration over in the red and white.
Yeah, the hot start to their Cinderella season right here has come to a halt.
Yep. I hope I see a bunch of frustration red and white tomorrow myself, too.
So look here, we're going to have a few subs checking in. We've got Casey Kelly checking in for his first snaps on defense.
Looks like you're going to play nose guard, JB.
And look here, we know that young man, he's had a tough time with the injury bug here the last year, 2 years.
What
So
is
it's good
he?
to see that young man get out there.
Is he a senior?
He's going to be a senior.
Come on now. Get it sorted out over there. Let's play. Pretty smooth running third quarter up to this. Yeah, the Chisum kids are frustrated, JB.
Yeah, that's all that is over there is the frustration.
Yep.
I mean, Morris, he could have had the face mask or the late hit out of bounds, and that's understandable
We have
right
a
there.
personal foul against Pewitt. Face mask. We have unsportsmanlike conduct against the Mustangs.
So they're going to be offsetting there.
I guess, yeah. I didn't know if one of them would be post play after the play.
We've got Eddie Thomas checking in at corner. Ryder Gibson checking in at the rover outside linebacker spot. Hodges is still out there. Morris is out there. Kelly checks in. Ben Latham checks in. And Aiden Weaver to round it out.
West Rusk and Art, JB 14-6, West Rusk.
West Rusk, heavy favorites to come out of the region.
Mm-hmm. Art playing with them tonight.
Art coming off a win. They beat Troop, I think 29-6 or something like that.
That's what they did, JB. They marked off the face mask penalty on us because it was during the possession. Then after they marked off the post possession unsportsmanlike penalty on them.
So where'd the ball eventually end up?
Right there, where we started.
Offsetting, right? Here we go. Walk it back.
Those penalties offset. Brings up first down, Mustangs.
Here we go. 1st and 10 for the Mustangs. Ball is the 37-yard line. Under 5 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. Chisum's going back to that twins formation. Got to watch the trap here to Price on the inside. That's what it's going to be. Gets the carry up the middle. He'll fall forward for a gain of close to 6 yards.
And number 3, Zacchaeus Price.
45 Weaver in on the stop for the Bulls.
Tackle made by number 45, Aiden Weaver, number 25, Ryder Gibson.
So here we go. 2nd down for the Mustangs. Twins to the bottom of the screen again. Griffith takes the handoff and he's going to hand it to Fleming. And he'll be stacked up by Eric Morris and company. That's what I want to see. I want to see this defense keep building.
Right.
See this defense keep building right here.
Getting confidence.
And number 3, Eric Morris. And number 5,
I don't know if we mentioned it, JB. Chisum's averaging about 50 points a game here their first 5 games. 45 points a game anyway.
As some of the folks on the internet would say, we were holding them well under their average.
Right. Yeah, they was talking about, yeah.
Yeah, they were going to score 10 more than their average on us.
So I guess they're averaging 60 because they was talking about putting 70 on us.
I don't know. We read all the comments, all the posts.
70 yards, I
all
guess.
me and you had to look at was Honey Grove, S&S, and that ain't going to get it.
No, sir.
So here we go. Blitz flick from the linebackers. They're going to toss it to the other side, and they may be able to get the edge. Price makes a cut. Chased down by a pair of Pewitt defenders. Stops and goes, and he'll be driven out of bounds by Eric Morris. And another penalty late. That's going to be on us, I believe, and that's going to back us up deep into our own red zone. You hate to see that one. And on that play right here, we had brought linebacker pressure to this side of the formation.
Right.
They just tossed it the other way.
That's kind of like we did them a while ago, you know.
And that's part of that 3-3 stack defense. You're going to have a lot of blitz and a lot of pressure coming, and sometimes you just guess wrong.
Right.
Interesting, like you said, the back situation. Coming into this game tonight, you got to be wondering what kind of suspension he was serving if that's what it was.
Well, now that I think about it, now that it's changed, the UIL don't make you set them. You have to. They watch and see if you set them. Shall I say?
Right.
You're supposed to handle it as a program as yourself,
But don't you know they would have liked to start it off with both backs starting in the backfield?
Well, you would think.
And
finish with it too. But 44 didn't come up back out of halftime. I don't even see him on the bench over there. I don't see him nowhere.
And then, Price, of course, like we said, he's talented.
What do you have, 1,800 yards last year?
1,800 yards, I believe, 18 touchdowns.
Yeah. He's the fullback that makes their slot go.
Right. And that's what me and you, watching the slot tee like we have, there's a few different programs that run it, and everybody kind of runs their own different flavor of it, but that's what me and you had wondered. We thought Worthy was probably the better back of the two. Why didn't he play the fullback spot, But nonetheless, under 3 minutes left to go in the third quarter, Chisum trying to cut into this huge lead.
Need to get our back up right here and get a stop.
Got quarterback coming this way. Nope, they're going to hand it off to Fleming on the right side. Charges forward, and he'll be stopped just short of the goal line.
5, Kelly in on the stop for the Bulls.
Number 5 for the Mustangs, Ashton Fleming, the ball carrier, just short of the goal line. Tackle made by number 5, Kason Kelly for the Brahmas.
Proud for that young man to finally get on the field.
Especially your senior year right here.
Right.
We talked about it being homecoming. I kind of talked to you about it off air, man. Great memories being made for these young men and women out here tonight.
What was it, the first 2-day practice we went to, he got hurt at? He was coming off the field when we got there, I think.
Pewitt defense digs in. We're going to be offsides again, and I'm sure that's going to fire the coaching staff up. Now, ideally, the only time you do want to jump offsides is when you're backed up against your own goal line.
Right, and then, a half a yard
half
penalty.
The distance is a goal,
Right. I don't think Coach Mason's going to be too happy about that.
I don't think that's what he'd want to hear. I think he'd probably give me the kind of look.
Yeah, that's what is that, 4 or 5 or 6 offsides probably.
6 offsides tonight. We've had a few unsportsmanlike, so we're double digits here in the penalties tonight.
Yep. But you know what, JB? Ain't been one hold by the offense. There been no motions by the offensive line. No procedures.
Yep, no false start, no illegal procedures. So here we go.
Number 3 is Octavius Price in for a touchdown. The Mustangs.
What's that going to be? It's got to be motion there, huh?
So after the score, Chisum was going to line up for the extra point attempt. Kick is up. It's going to be good. That's going to make our score 54-23. Just over 2 minutes left to go here in the third quarter.
Number 22, Kason Merritt, good for the extra point.
That's kind of a sloppy drive there, JB, by both squads. Take off. I'll do it. I got it. Find his daughter.
And number 22 for the Mustangs.
Bulls expecting an onside kick, it looks like.
And back deep is number 10, Noah Mayo for the Brahmas.
Bulls have Mayo back deep with a hands team up front. Gonna go ahead and kick it deep to Mayo. Fills it at about the 30. Nice return. Back up to the 45-yard line where the Bulls will start.
And a nice return by number 10, Noah Mayo for the Brahmas, sitting up 1st and 10. Tackle made by number 56, Ben Wooters for the Mustangs.
See what the Bulls got going right here. Try to eat up some of this clock, I would imagine. DeAndre Hill up the middle for about a 6-yard gain.
And number 8, Black Hill. Ball carriers with Brahmas.
All good,
right
coach? Yeah.
All is well on Friday night. The
Yes,
Bulls
sir.
have got a huge lead over their district opponent. So you know that brings a smile to my face.
Still got the ones in, JB.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how much longer they're in there. We're still in the third quarter here, though, so.
Yeah. Still sharpening iron, baby, sharpening iron.
So here we go. Brown and Hill are in the backfield along with Johnson. He comes in motion. Green's going to hand it off to Hill. Looked like Green got stepped on from behind right there.
Yeah. Him and the nose guard and Coach Wilson, the center, all got in a collision.
Number 8, Black Hill.
Is that 7 in there at the nose spot right there, wreaking havoc a little bit?
Him leapfrogging around down there.
You know what Coach Kermer's telling his center down there? Dig him out, dig him out.
Get him dug out, boys. You know, those 7's the ultimate team player, though. Just he sacrifices himself every play, just dives at the center's feet.
He's got one job, just a submarine right there.
That's it.
Create a pile.
Create a pile.
So here we go, 3rd and 4. Green takes the snap. He's going to ride his fullback. Looks for room on the left side. Oh, ball comes out there at the end. Picked up by Fleming. Amari cuts him, makes him, it misses. It's going to be a good return for Fleming on the defensive side. Oh, man, that's got to be a frustrating one right there.
Yeah.
Recovered by the Mustangs.
He had broke too, JB.
Yep, Green right there. He was putting the moves on him right there, trying to make the most he could out of that run right there, but that's the worst case scenario right there for that Pewitt offense.
Yep. You know, it's a fumble too. That he wasn't even a big hit fumble or nothing. Just
put his head on the ball. It looked like to me.
Right.
Sets up the Mustangs 1st and 10.
See a little life from the Chisum sideline after the turnover.
Looks like Bradley Mines is going to check into the ball game at middle linebacker.
It's good to see, JB, all your other offensive players down there slapping Green on the helmet, you know, picking him up.
Picking him up. Pick up your leader.
Yes, sir.
He played almost a flawless ball game up to that point.
Played a couple flawless weeks just almost. He had a good week against Hooks last week.
Hasn't had an incompletion tonight, has he?
I don't believe so.
So here we go. Price and Fleming in the backfield for Chisum. They're going to hand it off to Fleming on the right side. Lowers his shoulder.
Drags the pile.
And he cuts through the Pewitt defense for a first down.
Yeah, number 5 for the Mustangs.
Number 10, Noah Mayo. Number 2, James Bird hanging on for the ride.
And after that play right there, it looks like that's going to be the last play we see here in the third quarter. Pewitt with a commanding 54-23 lead heading into the fourth quarter.
And that's the end of the third quarter.
JB, a couple quick district scores to get it started here. Dangerfield's ahead 50-16, and DeKalb's ahead 40-6. Both games in the fourth quarter.
Griffith hands it off to Price up the middle, squirts out of the pile. He's going to be chased down by a Pewitt defender, and he's not going to be caught. Touchdown, Chisum here to start the fourth quarter.
And number 3, Zacharias Price in for a touchdown for the Mustangs.
That young man's got acceleration.
Yes, sir. Like you said, it just makes you wonder about their back situation between the two kids. But you know what? I hate it for them, I guess.
Well, not much is fair in this world, right?
No. He comes to town twice a year. They sell funnel cakes at the fair.
Speaking of fair, you're going to be headed where tomorrow?
Ooh-wee.
Red River?
Yes, sir. Headed up to the big state fair. Watch my Longhorns get after it.
Snap is back, kick is up. It's going to be good, and that's going to make your score 54-30. Pewitt over Chisum.
Glad to see my Bulls are starting my week off good for me, JB.
I just, man, you know, we're not all about style points or anything like that, but, you know, that last drive right there, we could have iced the game away, you know what I mean, and still held them under, 30 points right there.
And it's unfortunate Green fumbled it, too, because, like you said, he's played such a good football game. JB said give this to you.
The Paul Pewitt Student Council wants to thank all of you for you who your pink out shirts orders.
That's good stuff.
Good stuff, man. Good to be up here on the perch back home.
Yes, sir.
Over 250 shirts.
Football's back, baby.
Yes, sir. You gotta love it, man. Bulls rounding into form, JB.
So look right here after that score. You expect Chisum to go with an onside?
Right. We'll want to assure that they'll be here plenty of time for
Looks like Dorsey and Coach O'Bannon are down there getting the hands team ready. Yeah. Got to get Hayden Green out of Coach Cumro's pocket down there.
Cumro got him in his back pocket down there, don't he? You know, they lined up. Thought they was going onside kick it last time, and they kicked it deep.
Well, we've got our skill position players in there. You got DeAndre Hill, Amari Johnson, Makai Perry out there on the front line.
Yes, sir. Got to be ready for it. Fall on it right here.
Coach Dorsey reinforcing the message. We got to get on this one right here. And they're going to kick it deep. Noah Mayo's back deep for the Bulls. Catches this one on the run cleanly. Got a few blocks out in front. Catches it with a full hit of steam.
Got a flag on Black, or on Pewitt for holding over there.
And a nice return by number 10, Noah Mayo on the return.
This officiating crew right here, they've been busy tonight.
Sets up 1st and 10.
Maybe getting paid by the flag, huh?
There's a flag.
Yeah, we had talked about it as we were looking at other district scores. Surprise, this one's right here still going with 2 slot T teams.
Right, well, it's been so many points scored, JB, with all the kickoffs and stuff.
And then the time that it takes to get the extra point team, walk everybody back down, you know, all the breaks in between.
And all these probably been, what, better 20 flags thrown here this evening or close to it?
Right, between both teams.
Between both teams.
So here we go. Pewitt leads by 24 early in the fourth quarter.
Still got ones in there. I mean, you look at the sideline, JB, we don't have many twos.
We've got to take some time of possession off right here. Need to take about 8 minutes off this clock.
58-16 Dangerfield, 40-6 DeKalb.
Like we've been talking about, shaking out just as we predicted.
Yeah.
Now DeKalb, of course, they've got their one loss to Dangerfield.
DeKalb's pretty decent.
Yeah, like you said, you had your eyes. As Green spins out of it, carrying the fake off his fullback. He's got green grass in front of him, one man behind him. He's going to reach for the ball, covers it securely.
Yes, sir.
And a very nice run by your quarterback, Hayden Green. He's going to set you up right about the red zone mark, just outside of it.
He's going to have a double-double, JB. He's going to have a 100-yard pass and 100 yards rushing here this season.
You see how they had the fullback wrapped up so good, he had to spin out of that one.
Right. He pulled it out. Like you said, him and Black have pretty good chemistry on that there. They've run it a lot of times together over the last couple of years.
Especially these last two right here, you're going to be going on 26, 27 ball games. Slot T formation for the Bulls. Green hands it off directly to Tavian Brown on the halfback dive. And after a good initial surge, he's going to have a gain of close to 7 yards.
Right. Pretty good run. You know, David, we talk about all these running backs getting all these yards. You got to give it to the number 60, Cade, number 52, Ben Latham, 55, McGee.
66 Wilson.
66 Wilson.
And then big 76 rounding out.
Nicks. And Weaver at tight end over there. They've moved some folks around here the last couple of weeks.
Yep. I was going to bring that up as we get close to the end of the game right here. We'll get to talking about it more. Play of the game.
Yep.
Here we go. Second down for the Bulls. Johnson comes in motion. Green's going to hand it off to him. Cuts back to the middle of the defense. Makes another defender miss. And he'll have a first down after that carry.
Pick up first down yardage.
Just kind of picking, sliding his way through there, wasn't he?
Right.
And number 11, Myrie Johnson, the ball carrier, gives first and 10 for the Brahmas.
Move him, White Hat.
Taken away by number 7, Jamie Frost for the Mustangs.
I'd like to know what that conversation was.
Under 10 minutes left to go in the ball game. Makai Perry brings in the play. Pewitt's offense marching into the Chisum defensive territory once again. Green hands it off on a trap play inside to Tavian. Stiff arms the defender, reaches for the goal line late. They're going to spot him just short again.
And number 23, Tavian.
You get the official's assist on the play.
Good hard run right there by Tavian again. So with 2 carries back-to-back, looks like Coach Cumro might be trying to get him in the end zone
Trying to reward him for all his hard work and blocking. You know, JB, I was mentioning the offensive lineman there. Number 53 is out there for the Bulls playing, and we still don't have his number. He playing left guard, though.
Good vibes here tonight. All is well in Brahma land.
Yes, sir. Long ride back up 271 this evening for Chisum.
So look here, too. We'll go after this play right here. Green takes the snap, and he's going to punch it in on a quarterback sneak. Touchdown, Paul Pewitt. 60 burgers. There it is.
Burger. There you go.
And number 1, Hayden Green, in for the quarterback sneak for a touchdown. Brahmas.
Now look right here. Looking forward to, one thing I'm looking at now, there's only 2 undefeateds left.
Morris
and they're
County.
both in Morris County.
Morris County.
I read something earlier in the week right here. There's 2 football fields in Morris County, and neither one of them are very fun to go to.
No, sir.
Snap is back, kick is up, and this one's going to go just good. And that's going to make our score 61-30, Pewitt over Chisum. Under 9 minutes left to go here in the 4th quarter.
JB, we said early in the 4th quarter there might be 100 points scored here this evening. We're working on it.
91.
See if I can get us some kind of scores around the area.
I'll tell you what, though, just like I say, you need those defensive numbers to be lower. But if we go off averages, we're holding them 20 points under their average right at this point.
Right. Wolf City come back, gonna beat Honey Grove. James Bowie gonna beat Clarksville.
So if y'all line up and get ready.
DeKalb big over Redwater.
40-6 with 5 minutes left. Hey, Bonham beating Winsboro 37-34.
No way.
To start the 4th quarter.
Interesting. We know how tough that district is over there.
Yeah.
Throw another tough team in the mix over there. Find that Mount Vernon score for us. Well, Hodges gets the hold of this one. It's going to be took by Sarkevius Price. Cuts to the far side. Puts another stop move on him, and he'll be eventually tackled just short of the 40-yard line.
And sophomore,
Mount Vernon 42-7. Still in the 3rd quarter.
Freshman, Avery Perry.
Gladewater's beating Atlanta 21-8 to start the 4th quarter. Tatum beating New Boston 45-0.
And freshman, Lacey Moffitt.
Pleasant Grove beating Pittsburgh 21-7 to start the 4th quarter. Carthage Big, 64-12.
And freshman Audrey Green. And Buddy Bull is Jaden Cobb.
So here we go, snap, hand off to Fleming again, looks for room on the right side. It'll be tackled by Makai Perry along with Hodges in on the assist.
Front of fans, let's hear for our varsity cheerleaders. Good job.
That right there is going to bring up second down.
Watts going to be Hugh Springs 42-0.
Over there in Hugh Springs tonight, weren't they?
Yeah, Liberty Allo beat North Lamar 56-0.
Look here, like we say, the district is shaking out. Top 2 seeds going after this week is going to be Dangerfield and us, of course, undefeated in district. It's going to be a fight for the next 2 spots between DeKalb, Chisum, and Hook.
Yeah.
Second down for the Mustangs. Under 8 minutes left to go in the ball game. They're going to pitch it to Price around the left side. He's got a crease.
Kedrick run him down, though. 20 Hawkins in on the stop from his defense tackle position.
Ball carrier. The first down run for the Mustangs.
You know, JB, we keep talking about these games important, but the DeKalb game looms that much more important now.
Yeah, that's right. And this year we got to go on the road over there.
It's going to be tough over there. DeKalb's a pretty good football team.
They run a smash mouth offense, like you said, so they're going to condense the game and try to
I
lower
believe
the possessions and control the time of possession.
I believe the night I was over there, Dangerfield got the ball to start the game on the opening kickoff. They had 2 possessions, counting that possession in the first half. DeKalb wouldn't come out of the huddle to 15 seconds left before they snapped the ball ever play.
Back comes in motion. This time they're going to hand it off to Fleming on the inside, and that one's going to be well defended by the Pewitt defense.
22 out of it. I just snuffed it out big time. Linebackers have a pretty good game now, JB. Of course, they're getting run right. They're getting run right at, you know.
Well, that's like I was telling you. We had the couple of big runs there by Worthy, of course. It was interesting. We were looking over his stats. Worthy, 44. He had 4 carries for 0 yards in the first quarter, and then just exploded in the second with 6 carries for 146.
And then didn't come back out of the locker room.
Right. So here we go. Twins to the top of the screen again for Chisum. This time they're going to hand it off to Fleming again over on that left side. It's going to be defended well.
Isaac Hodges
and once again, number 4, Joey Green with a tackle in the backfield.
PA, Brother Tim says Joey Green. But
now, it's interesting as we look forward for this Pewitt team right here, because once we've got into district play, the offense seems to be firing on all cylinders. What we're looking for as we go forward is how much can this defense improve? Right. That's going to be the question.
Yeah, the offense is not a problem. We scored 112 points.
Right.
The first 7.5 quarters.
We've got a good number of returning starters. The whole backfield's returning.
Right.
Offensive line was the big question mark, but we knew, me and you, we knew Reggie Cumro. If there was one thing I knew for sure was in weeks 5 and 6, we were going to be able to block, trap, dive, and quarterback keep. Oh, Griffith breaks a tackle. And
nice tackle.
Chased down.
Nice play by Makai Perry. Nice stop from Makai coming up at his cornerback spot.
Makai Perry building off that start he's got tonight in the secondary.
Tackle made by number 7, Makai Perry.
Some players just need that opportunity, don't they, JB? Just want a shot at it.
After that tackle, it's going to bring up 4th down. Just over 5 minutes left to go here in the 4th quarter. Chisum trying to make it a more respectable score. Fourth down right here. They're going to toss it to Price. Looks like we're scrambling over there to that far side, and that's what it's going to be. Looks to get the edge. Burst through the crease of the defense, makes a man miss, and eventually be tripped up right about the 23-yard line.
Gage Smith with a touchdown saving tackle.
Yeah, number 3, Zacavius Price.
He's pretty quick too, JJ.
Yeah, he's got good acceleration. That's the thing that I noticed about the acceleration.
And a tackle made by number 14.
Well, we just don't have many subs on the sideline, do we, JB?
No, sir. And then when you get your backfield that you're kind of nursing right here, it's even more depleted. We got Tyrone Cobbins has been out tonight. We expect him to come back. Here we go. Quarterback's going to keep it off the halfback fake, makes a man miss, and eventually be drove down.
Poor Joey Green again. That young man's got 15 tackles this season.
You like to see that right there, tackle the man down and help him back up.
Yeah.
Matthew Griffith, the ball carrier. Quarterback keeper on the outside for the Mustangs. Tackle made by number 4 for the Brahmas, Joey Green.
Under 2 minutes left to go here in the ball game.
Yeah, that young man's had himself a well of a football game.
The game is already complete between Dangerfield and Fairland. Dangerfield won
Well,
58-16.
you got to expect him to hand it to Price right here twice in a row. Hand it to him or toss it to him.
42-0.
Nope, they're going to hand it off to Fleming. Surges forward. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. So, you know, we've got tons of positives, a few negatives you got to clean up, you know, some defensive plays, long runs.
Penalties.
But overall, penalties. But overall, taking care of business.
Yes, sir. 60 burger.
3rd and goal. It's going to be whistled, and that's going to be on them, false start.
And we have a false start against the Mustangs.
Band striking up all the jams this evening.
Homecoming 2021.
Homecoming
Bulls take care of business. Get a win.
60 burger.
Homecoming is all that much sweeter when you get a win.
Nick's going to get to come in on a little defense right here at the end.
Hey, there you go. Get your scouting report right here. Let's see if he's going to be able to make an impact on the defensive side of the ball.
He has on the offensive side.
All right, so they roll the clock after the penalty. That backs them up. Just over a minute left to go here in the ball game.
If you would pick up some trash around you, at the base of all the stairs, there's trash cans. Please help out the district by picking up some trash and throwing it away, please.
Here we go, 3rd and goal. Price is at the fullback spot. False start on them again.
52 was finna go, wasn't he?
There's a flag on the play. False start again against the Mustangs.
But JB, we can't get out of here without another 5 penalties, I guess.
Yes, sir.
Well, JB.
That's going to make our win streak 2. We end Chisum's 5-game win streak. DeKalb. Thoughts on DeKalb?
DeKalb Bears. Well,
you've seen them once in action. I've seen a little bit on film of them, like you say.
Not a good matchup, JB.
Well, what'd you say, though, too? You know, that's been the story as we finally got out of that tough preseason was, what'd you say the count was on DeKalb? They got 19, maybe 20 kids at the most?
They had 19 over there the other evening against Dangerfield. And, you know, we're a different matchup than Dangerfield is. Dangerfield's not going to run it right at you like we're going to. So it comes back to that, you know, your kids going both ways. You're going to be physical on offense, but then you're going to have to turn around and be physical again on defense.
Right. You're going to have to stop. You're going to stop Hill. You're going to have to stop Johnson. You're going to have to stop Brown. Green.
Bird. So, you know, it's going to be matchups. They're not greatly big. By no means are they going to be bigger than we are.
You know, we had the penalties, a lot of them, you know, a little bit after the fact or whatever, but do we think that our boys came out kind of focused tonight, especially the circumstances, not having school today, being homecoming with all the distractions?
Kind of had me worried about the whole situation, you know, but, you know, like one old gentleman told us that we don't go to school during Thanksgiving week either, you know,
right.
When we usually play in the playoffs, so maybe just early preparation for the next season maybe.
3rd and goal from the 13. He's going to hand it off to Blyton, shakes off a tackle, and they're going to spot him just short of the goal line.
I'm sure Chisum's going to try to get a pride score here, I'm sure. It's not going to get them within 17, though, is it?
Let's keep them out right here, boys.
4th down. From the 1.
Big boy time.
19 seconds left.
Time to pull your pants up right here.
One timing right here.
We're going to go quarterback sneak. Blyton comes in motion. Going to hand it off to the fullback up the middle.
He got it.
No signal yet. They're going to signal touchdown. Chisum.
Touchdown to the Mustangs.
That's going to make your score 36-61. So
they're getting closer to their average.
Defensive average hurting a little bit tonight for them.
Yes, sir. Give up 90 on the year and give up 60 tonight.
Let me remind you, please, if you can help out the school district, there's some trash around you, please.
Bulls offense put up 112 points the first 2 weeks of district.
Thank you so much.
Offense is cooking.
Yes, sir. Coach Cumro got them rolling, don't he?
We just got, you know, between the area leading rusher Hill, one of the most electrifying players I've seen in Amari Johnson, Tavian Brown holding down that halfback spot. That backfield is plenty of talented.
And Green running the whole show, commanding it all.
Yep, just a junior, but he's got a wealth of experience here in these last couple of years right here.
Sure has. Lots of extra practices, going, you know, 3 or 4 rounds deep like that.
So what do we got after that score right here? We've got 6 seconds left on the clock. One hands team recovery and one kneel down away from being 2-0 in district.
You want this? Yeah.
Right where we're supposed to be.
Right where we're supposed to be. Right on schedule.
Taking care of business.
No, we said 3 out of 4, 2 out of 3. Now it's 1 out of 2. You know, handle our stuff. I got a feeling if we get that one next week, 2 weeks from now up here at the Brahmas Dome, it's going to be.
Look here, Brahmas Nation. These next 2 weeks right here are going to be mighty fun.
Yes, sir.
Going to be mighty fun.
Yes, sir. You know, me and you
first order of business, got to take care of decaf.
Right. Yep.
And then, you know, not to look forward to, but that's what we were talking to Coach Sib about over here, man. Hey, in 2 weeks when we come back home, if we're still undefeated in district, Dangerfield's undefeated in district, this place is going to be rocking.
Jumping.
Nowhere else I'd rather be.
No, sir.
Morris County Championship potentially. Not potentially.
Right. You know, we talked about, JB, this squad here, we liked the way they looked. You know, even with the rough preseason, we liked what we'd seen. And
well, that's what the question you posed to me was at a point early in the season. You said, hey, looking at different spots, you know, is this team that we've got this year better than the team we had last year?
Yeah, and, you know, I told you I thought so.
You know, of course we missed those 4 or 5 offensive linemen, you know, and the size they had and the ability they had to road grade people.
Chisum may not have no players left to play after personal fouls here this evening.
Well, we only got one more formation to line up in, right?
It's that sweetest of all, too, baby. Sweetest one of them all. Game ball, JB, talk to me.
Game ball, interesting. I think, you know what? With the diversity we've had, spreading the ball around tonight, I think my vote's going to be the offensive line again. You put up a 60 burger.
It's kind of hard. It's kind of
hard to say.
Kind of hard not for it to go that way.
You know.
Yep.
Bird started off nice.
Yeah.
Hill checked in, and he's got a monster average, I'm sure, after the big runs he's broke.
Right.
Amari Johnson, the impact that he's made, really somebody that could stand out too. What about Hayden Green?
Yeah.
If he didn't have the fumble right there, he could play a flawless ball game.
Right. Notavian Brown with the big. He had
93-yard run.
Most rushes he's had all year. You know.
Hey, you know the score is hard to argue for it, but defensively, how many tackles is Joey Green going to have?
Oh, he's going to be upwards between 15 or so. I would say a forced fumble recovery.
Yep.
Headed to Bowie County next week.
But you know, when I think we second what we had last week. When you got such team success offensively as a team, who do you point to?
Right.
Offensive line.
Right. The one main consistency. You know, the big fellas.
The big fellas leading the way again.
Right. And that's a young group up there on the offensive line too.
Hey, what do we got? We got a junior at center.
2 sophomores.
1 senior in McGee.
And
Latham,
he's a senior too. 2 seniors.
2 seniors.
Latham and McGee, and everybody else are sophomores. You know, the 60K Preco and the 76 Niz kid, they didn't even play football last year because of the COVID. They didn't come. You know, they homeschooled last year. So
right.
Them young men hadn't played since the 8th grade.
They're just making strides.
Right. And we can see. I can see it. I know.
I know I can. And it's hard to see when you've got that level of competition early on.
Yeah, well, it's obvious when you start talking about 112 points in 2 weeks. You know.
Yeah, so that right there, that picture right there, see those offensive linemen right there? That's going to be my vote.
Yeah, I'll second the motion. Give it to the big fellas again.
So everybody out there listening, we appreciate it, of course. We love you, Brahmas Nation. Next week, Pewitt at decaf.
We're going to be good.
Friday at 7:30.
Going to be good.
All right, anything else?
No, sir. Hook 'em horns, baby. Hook 'em horns. Good night. God bless.